Temperatures are going to be hitting close to 90 degrees and it's the end of February, so it's time to hook up and go. We're leaving Tucson at an elevation of 2,400 feet and heading to Payson over 5,000 feet of elevation. The highway system in Phoenix is great. They give you plenty of notice and even mark the lanes long before you need to be in the lane for the exit. It feels more like camping up in Payson rather than living in an RV resort. The temperatures are significantly cooler, and they have a great greeting committee. Since this really was the first time we'd visited Payson, we stopped at the visitor center in town, and Mackey's, we heard it was the place to go, and it was pretty good. The ranger at the Forest Service Center had lots of great information for us and gave us lots of tips of things to do and hikes to take. There's a mile walk around Green Valley Park that's on the edge of Payson. Payson's just a small town with a population of less than 2,000 people. The writer Zane Grey's home was rebuilt after a fire, and so you can visit that, and also the Forest Service original station. We'll be showing you around the Houston Mesa Road and what there is to do just outside of Payson. We're at the Flowing Springs Recreation Area, 3 miles from Payson, Arizona. It's a beauty. The river looks low.
Yeah.
There's a trail that runs along it. It's only the end of February, so I bet it's really cool and refreshing to come here from down in the valley of Phoenix in the summertime. There's a huge contrast between southern Arizona and the cactus and northern Arizona in rim country. We're walking up the Water Wheel Trail and probably the Cascade Trail too, so probably 3.5 miles in Payson, Arizona. The Payson water wheel was built in the early 1900s, part of a system designed to crush and process gold ore extracted from the surrounding hills. I'm not sure which way the water comes, probably from up there. I can see why this is a favorite of the locals. It's a bit of an oasis.
Surprised we don't hear many more birds.
Oh, I heard a lot of noises from the waterfall.
Yeah.
It's a lot of noise for that little tiny waterfall.
Well, we're bouldering here. Oops.
Wait. Okay. This is awesome. A lot of boulders in here. I guess we did need our poles, maybe. Wonder what caused those striations in the rock.
There've been some worms gliding through.
Or volcanic stuff.
That too.
The heating and the cooling.
Yep.
The Shoo Fly Village Ruins is the remains of a large masonry and Hackle his prehistoric community. It contains 80 rooms, covers 4 acres. Between AD 1000 and 1200, as many as 250 people may have once lived inside the walls. People made their living by farming, gathering wild plant food, and hunting. The people of Shoo Fly Village had close cultural ties with the Hohokam and Salado people who lived in the desert and the mountains to the south. By the time the village was established, they had developed their own distinct culture. Trading with neighboring people brought in obsidian, decorated pottery, jewelry, and introduced the villagers to new ideas of architecture. Everything, you're not going to see walls so much, but it's just more of remnants of where the walls used to be. The people farmed along the streams where they grew corn, beans, squash, and other crops. They built terraces of rock brush on top of the mesa to catch rainfall and create pockets of soil. Many such fields can be seen on the mesa top several miles to the east. More fields are probably located by the village, but are no longer visible. If these trees could tell stories.
Old cedar trees.
There are several options for camping in the area. We stayed at the Payson Campground with full hookups, but just outside of town is the Houston Mesa Campground. To the left is the campground, and then to the right is the horse camp, and you have to have a horse to stay over there, but they're very nice sites. There was also quite a bit of boondocking on BLM land on the Houston Mesa Road. Every time we visited Walmart, there were a lot of rigs there for just an overnight stay. You might want to subscribe because we're going to be showing you more of this great area, hikes and other things to do.